Hi, guys, and welcome to the Grounding Podcast. It's an exciting day today, and I have wines. They are awesome. Hear more about them in a few from our guest. I'm going to introduce her in a second. Just like guys, links are in the description for the things we are going to talk about today. So, today we have time to wine with Lachandra, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it along to her so she can introduce herself and tell you guys about these fabulous wine today.
Thank you, Olive. It's a pleasure to be here today, and I'm excited to share our wines um, from Wines for Humanity. We're a small boutique company. I joined them in 2022. So, um, fun. It's been fun. I've learned a lot more about wines since I've been with them. When I started, I was just a sweet wine drinker, but now I've expanded my palate and I drink everything because I learned that pairing is everything. So today you have a fabulous lineup in front of you. And yes, we are going to um, talk about the wines, where they're from. And as you go through each wine, I want you to taste it on its own strength first and then pair it with one of the pairings and then taste the wine again. And you will see that the acids and the tannins and the food balance and complement the acids and the tannins in the wine. So
So,
when
girl,
I
Lachandra, um, I'm going to go get my corkscrew for the two that I need to cork. I totally forgot.
Yes, no problem. Okay, I'll talk about Wines for Humanity. We are a boutique wine company, small company. When I began in 2022, we were only able to ship wines to 17 states. We have since expanded, and now we are shipping to at least 30 states. I think that was my last count. So, very exciting times for us, and we are growing. As of today, we have donated over $10 million in charities. That's the humanities portion of our wines. So for each bottle that is selected, a portion of that go back to a charity organization. I'm sure Olive has picked a charity also today for her event.
Yes, yes. And as I said, if you guys look in the bottom of the description, I did put that details in to say I chose Cancer Society, St. Jude's. Those were my two. Um, I said when I did my recording to advertise this, I told you all that I had family that I lost from cancer. So that's dear to me. So, yeah, definitely big on that donation.
Excellent. Um, there's some fundamentals to drinking wine. The first ones are going to be the sight, the swirl, the sniff, and the sip. And the last one is the savor. So for
So we
me,
drink wine the proper way today.
yes. So when we have a wine and we pour it in our glass,
Which one should I open first?
So our first wine in the lineup is going to be our Zucco Bortini.
Struggling to get this one out.
No problem. Take your time. I'll move some things around over here myself.
Look at that.
Yay, uncork and unwind.
Oh, I love this bottle.
Woo! Yes, it is a beautiful bottle, and the wine is delicious. Just wait until you taste it. So, yes, there are 5 S's to tasting. I'm gonna go in my chiller over here and grab a bottle myself. I love this because there's nowhere else that you can drink and work at the same time, right?
I mean, what a job.
So this is one of our wines later, but I'm just gonna pour this one so that we can do the side swirl bit on it. So the first thing we want to do is look at our wine. And that tells us if it's a full body wine, if it's a light body wine. And the other thing, if it's a red wine, we do the thumb test. And if you can see your thumb through it, it's a lighter body wine. If you can't see your thumb, then it's a full body wine. So when we say sight, we slightly tip our glass and then we hold it back up. And if the wine runs back faster, it's a light body wine. If it runs slower, leaving legs, then it's a full body wine. And also with the red wine, if it's lighter in color, then it's light body. If it's dark, like brick house dark, then that tells you it's a full body wine. And with our white wines, if it's a light color, it's going to be light body, run fast. If it's a dark straw color, it's going to be a full body wine. So the next thing we want to do after looking at our wines, watching those legs fall back down. So this is like a medium to full body.
I'm going. Is this a red wine?
This is a red wine, but the first wine we're gonna taste, that's an ice wine. The first wine you're gonna taste is going to be your Duca Bortini. So if you want to pour up your glass of Duca Bortini,
Hold on.
it's gonna be from Italy.
Look. Oh,
Duca Bortini it has a yellow label on it.
hold on. I'm
It
trying.
looks like this. Yes, yes, that one. Woohoo! Yes. This is called Girlfriend's Duca, All Day Duca. And so I want you to pour it up. Not only to, you see how I only pour it to here? This, we only pour 1, 2, 3. You don't do a full glass. This is not a 4 to 5 ounces is considered a pour, a glass of wine, you know. So next part of our tasting, after the sight of our wine, we're going to swirl. Do you know why we're swirling this wine?
Is it to savor?
To open up the aromas and the flavor and add the oxygen. It's been trapped in a bottle, and your wine wants to breathe and it wants oxygen to enhance those flavors the way you like to breathe. So we're going to swirl it up to open up the aromas and add that missing oxygen. And then next, we're going to sniff. We're going to take our nose and put it in. Take a nice long sniff of the wine so see what we smell, Um, smells delicious, right?
Yes.
Um,
You get up and
so you might smell like the notes. You're gonna take in the notes. You might smell notes of citrus and spices and tobaccos and pepper, vanilla, fruits. So all of that. Some of the scents are subtle, some scents are more mild, but there's a complexity of flavors that's fascinating, right?
yes.
Mm. And a lot of times we don't take time to appreciate our wine, but I'm gonna say that that's for me. When I smell it, I can already taste it on my palate, and I always in my tastings ask people to take a second sniff, but this time slightly part your lips when you sniff, and you will taste that wine on the back of your palate. So let's, and then the next S is going to be the sip, and we allow that wine to lay over our palate because our tongues taste different things. The tip of our tongue is going to taste the sweetness. The middle part of our tongue is going to taste the fruits,
Yes.
the tannins on the outside, and the bitterness in the back.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. So, and then the last part is going to be the savor, where we just enjoy our wine. So, I can do it later. So, also for my ladies out there with your lipstick, and you don't want to transfer it to your wine glass, you have enzymes in your saliva. If you lick your lips before you put them on your glass, it'll keep that lipstick on your lips and not in your glasses.
What?
Yes, yes, yes. And someone asked where we're from. We're from North Carolina.
Yes.
Yes,
And seeing that, I'm all the way back here. I cannot read that much to see it.
that's okay. We're from North Carolina. So you had your first sip of your
And this not it's not dry. I thought
not dry.
it was going to be, but it's not.
So now have lemon. Do you have your lemon? What did you get to pair with this? Did you get lemon?
I got the honey.
You got the honey, but no lemon. It's okay. So this wine is a dry white. It's a blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Bianco, and Nosala. And I said it's from Italy. It's approximately 11% alcohol by volume. So the this wine goes well with brie cheese, Gouda cheese, Gruyere cheese, Saint Andre triple cream cheese. If you're just having a cheese day, um, yes, yes, you have your cheese with it.
That is my Gruyere cheese that I just ate.
Okay, now have it. Now taste the wine again after you have your Gruyere.
That's a nice taste.
Yes. So it tastes even better, right?
Yes, that's a good taste.
Yes. Yes. So it also goes well with our crab asparagus salads, our polenta fries, ricotta, your soybeans, your green pea hummus, with your pita chips, with your smoked salmon, um, with pan fried crab cakes. So, and your orange souffle as appetizers with your main dishes. Go well with your chickens and your veggies, your pasta, your spring salads, and your creamy veggie soup.
Ooh.
Yes. So very versatile. Um, Girlfriend Stuka, all day Stuka.
Oh, I like
Yes. You like this? Yes.
dry, but this is not as dry to me.
Yes. Yes. So I don't think you have anything in your lineup that's super dry. So in a normal tasting, I would hand out like this sheet. And you see the five circles representing the wine. And then we would rate each wine on
Ooh.
color, appearance, aroma, boutique, on the flavor of the taste, the body, and then give it a final score, the balance and the finish. So, how would you rate this wine before and after?
Okay. So do I grade it before I try the rest?
Yeah, so you rate each wine individually and you're going to rate it on its own strength. So, how would you rate it before you, like when you just had the wine before you paired it? What would your rating be before you paired it?
I would say before I paired it, I'll do a 4.
Okay. And then after you paired it?
That's 5.
Definitely five. Yes. One of my favorites. So, um, when we're pairing a light wine, we want to use lighter dishes like the Sauvignon Blanc with the salad. And we have full bodied wines. We're going to pair them with richer dishes, heavier dishes like a Cabernet Sauvignon with the steak. So, the pairing is very important. And and then you can also make your for your pasta salads. You can use this wine in cooking and making your uh your your
Sauce. Sauce.
yes, that word. Thank you. Your sauce for your salad.
And we're talking about this wine.
Yes, we're talking about Zucca Bortini.
That wine to help your pasta dishes. I'm definitely going to try that today.
Yes, yes. I think my daughter's cooking up some pasta too. Yum yum. So I'm excited. Our next wine is going to be, so we started in Italy, now we're going to Germany. And it's a kind of white wine from Germany, and it's a summer Riesling. Germany has some really amazing wines, and we have some great wines from Germany. Yes, in our portfolio. That Riesling is so, it's really good. I had it for the first time this summer and really enjoyed it. Thank you. Yes, summer Riesling.
And I think, well, she had that one in the camera so y'all could see it, but
I'll pull that one. I have that one. I think I have all of them except for one of them.
so she'll put them in the camera so you guys can see it. Yes. So they can see
Summer,
it.
yes. And I like this green. It's a different color green on the bottle. It's the region is the Nahi region of Germany that this comes from. It has the quality of a cabernet, and this wine is 7% alcohol by volume.
Oh,
It's an off dry Riesling type wine.
I'm pouring it in my glass. I'm not a
Yes.
promise. we go.
So we're gonna look at it, swirl it up, sniff it up, and then sip.
Oh, this one smells less alcohol than this one.
Uh-huh. Well, it's only 7%, and the first one is 11%. So
Smells
yes.
a little stronger than this one.
The Duca Bortini is stronger than the summer Riesling. Yes.
I swirl it up.
Stir it up. Oh, and we want to hold our glass like this.
Get me right, Lachandra. Get me right.
Well, you don't want to heat your wine up because you change the temperature and you break your wine down, which also changes the flavor. I know when we see people on TV, they're holding their wines like this, but that's not like this.
Well, I do that. So
And when we come out to do a wine event at your house, we have a universal glass that we use for the reds and the whites. It's the universal glass. However, whenever you're having a red, this is a red glass right here. You notice the body of it is wider on a red glass
so the wine
because
is bigger.
it's wider because it needs to aerate more. So that's helping it to get more oxygen.
And here I thought wine glass.
You thought what?
Wine,
Wine glass?
wine glass is just wine glass.
No. Oh. So also when we're drinking, we want to consider the acidity. High acidity wines like the Riesling and the Pinot Grigio pair well with acidic foods like tomatoes and citrus-based dishes that they will cut through that fatty or that rich food and balance out each other very well. So with this Riesling, when you smell it, has characteristics of honey and ripe mango, a soft texture, medium to high in sweetness, no tannins, light bodied, and the dishes that pair well with this wine include our mozzarella, burrata, your goat cheeses, Swiss cheese, your brie cheese. So if you got that brie, and if you take that brie, put some honey over it, and pop that brie in the oven for a few minutes, and then sprinkle some honey over it. Oh my goodness, that's all you need is a glass of wine.
So
Your
my first time. This is my first time eating this burrata cheese.
uh-huh.
Tell my grounding people about this. I went to get this cheese and it was in a tub with water. And I said, what the heck is this? This is my first time trying it.
Okay.
I eat it and then drink the wine.
So you have the wine first. So you know what it tastes like on your palate without any food interfering. And then have your burrata and taste the wine again. And you should notice a difference in between the first time you had the wine and the second time you're having the wine. Also,
By itself.
excuse me, it is perfect by itself. You
Yeah.
don't have anything with it. But if some people like to nibble while they're having sips. So if you wanted to have something to sip, something to nibble on while you're sipping on this wine, also your white chocolate. So for you white chocolate lovers, this is your wine. Um, spicy chili nuts or nachos. Like I said, that baked brie. If you put that brie in, have you ever had the brie warm?
No.
If you've never had your brie cheese warm in the oven, oh my goodness, it is so.
I
Yes,
try that.
yes, and then sprinkle a little honey over it. So do half with no honey, and the other half with some honey on it. Yes.
Yes.
Main dishes. This would go well with teriyaki chicken and stir fry, seafoods like shrimp and crab. Um, we don't want to pair this wine with anything that is sweeter than the wine. So
Good
this
note.
one,
I said that's a good note because I
yes,
love. So this would be good.
yes, yes. So also, this wine doesn't have any tannins, but for the wines that do have the tannins, um, we want to tame the tannins and soften them when we pair them with rich foods. Like, uh, so our next wine, yum yum, is the rosé, Pierre Lafort rosé. Delicious, delicious, delicious.
I love rosé.
Yes, yes. And this one is from France. So now we're going to leave Germany and we're going to go to France.
I had to stop myself from pouring this rosé.
So as you pour this rosé from France, takes you away to this beautiful area. It's crafted from classic southern French grapes like Grenache, Syrah, and Chenault. It's this light salmon colored rosé dazzles with floral notes of jasmine, orange blossoms, followed by a fruity trio of blackberry, black currants, and gooseberries. It's perfect with grilled fresh salads, served chilled, between 8 and 10 degrees C, and it's a refreshing delight. I drank it by itself. It was just really good.
Yes.
Um, and this one is like 11.5, so it has a little more alcohol than a summer Riesling. Should be light in intensity, light salmon color, soft texture, off dry. What do you think about it so far?
I okay. So this was my 4 without. I
Hmm.
like
Okay.
these. I like this rosé.
Yes, yes, yes. We have a couple of wines from this producer, and they're all delicious. As a matter of fact, we have a Chardonnay from them. We had a Chardonnay in North Carolina. We are currently sold out of that Chardonnay, but we do have other warehouse. So if there is someone who wants that Chardonnay, I have connections, and we can most certainly get it. And it rolls off your tongue like butter. Yes.
What's the pairing with this?
So the pairing with this would be your goat cheese, your ricotta. Burrata also goes with this one. Your white chocolates, your goat cheese herbs with crostini, your caprese skewers, cherry tomatoes, mozzarella, basil, drizzle of balsamic, shrimp cocktail or chilled shrimp with citrus, your smoked salmon with cream cheese and dill, your fresh spring rolls with shrimp or veggies. For main dishes, this would pair well with your grilled fish, your light chicken dishes, your fresh salads, a good dessert that's lightly sweetened, not too sweet, but lightly sweetened. We don't want to pair this with anything that has strong flavors or heavy meats.
I can't even speak.
Yes, 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 yes,
This
yes, yes.
goat cheese hit different with this wine.
And that's why I say, like, be, before, I couldn't drink a dry wine or even semi dry. It had to, I was a Moscato type person. Give me a Moscato. But now, give me everything. Also, with our sweet and spicy, off dry, or sweet wines like a Moscato or Riesling, you have to balance the spicy dishes with something like a Thai or Indian food that complements the salt, like blue cheese or curd meats. It's all about balance, the balance and the flavors and the intensity. You have to make sure that the bold with the bold and the delicate with the delicate, and then the highly aromatic dishes are paired well with an equally expressive wine. So one can't outdo the other one.
Yes,
Yeah,
I one right now.
the rosé. Yes. So, and also with our wines, you can do mixed drinks. We have a mixology. Yes, yes, mixed. Yes. Um, and I think with that summer Riesling, I had a recipe card for one of. Oh, a summer's wind frozen cocktail. So, uh, mango, pineapple, orange juice, or simply mango with the bottle of summer winds and water and a lime juice.
Oh,
Yes, yes, yes.
you can make a whole drink with that.
A whole drink. Yes. So, um, with the rosé, I remember if we paired that one. I didn't pair that, but whenever you sign up for our wine club comes with recipes. And so that rosé would have a recipe in it in the wine club.
Oh,
And QR code so you would get to hear the whole video from Anton about the rosé. Yes. Yes. Next in line. So I do have a video, but I'm not sure how to integrate it in here on our next one.
I
That
have to drop it in the link.
okay. Uh-oh. Okay, well I'll have to copy it and send it over to you. Sorry I didn't send it earlier. So no, our next wine is going to be our Pierre Lafort Cuvée Saint Vincent.
Oh, that's pointer.
Let me
Is it
yes, that one.
orange?
Yes, this one.
Let them see it. Yes, guys. All favorite bottles.
It's also from France.
Ooh,
Yes.
so we're still in France.
We're still in France. Yes. And this was my grandfather's favorite wine. Yeah. And my husband enjoys it also. So, and for the guys who like to smoke cigars, this is a good cigar wine. We have several really good cigar wines, and this is one of them.
Ooh.
And that's actually what's in my glass right now. This rosé. And this cuvee, I apologize. This cuvee is a blend um mm,
Yes.
of three grapes also, and it's called the bridge wine because there are people who have not quite adjusted to drinking a red wine, but this is the one that carries you over from the sweeter wines to the drier side. It's a off dry red wine. And
This
the other
for me.
is what?
This is going to be interesting for me.
Well, this is the one that goes well with your pizza. Mmm. Um, so you having pizza night and you want your wine, then this wine goes well with it. You should smell aromas of light fruits, dark berries, raisins, sour cherries, plus a touch of chocolate. Light sweetness in this wine. The other thing that I like about this wine is that you can have it with all three courses of your meal based on its temperature. You get it really cold, you can have it in the beginning as an aperitif, when your guests are arriving with your appetizers. And then as the temperature rises, you can have it with your main dish. And then at the end of the events and the temperature is really warm, you can have it with your desserts. So this is a very versatile wine.
Ooh.
The cheeses are the Gouret, the Fontaine, the creamy blue cheese, the Manchego if you got it.
Yes.
It goes,
Mango.
yes. And that cheese
That, that is good.
yeah, yes.
Have me a second piece of it. I like this cheese.
Yes, yes.
You can just
Red,
up and
red,
leave me.
yes. This one also goes well with your chocolate covered strawberries. So hello Valentine's Day. Uh-huh. Um, it's a good companion with barbecue chicken. It also goes well, like I said, with your pizza and your pasta, but we have to make sure that that pasta has a red sauce. We want, when we're pairing wines, we want to pair it to the sauce and not to the protein. And when in doubt, just look at the sauce. If it's a light sauce, we want to do white wine. If it's a red sauce, we want to do a red wine. We got to, that's, a lot of people don't know that.
I did.
So,
I, I did not know that, and
yeah,
that's important to me because I love pasta and wine. So thank you for that.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
So
So,
one, yeah, this one is coming at number four for me.
yes,
What is number four for me? Only because I'm not a big red wine drinker, but I do see how it can convert you from one into the next.
yes,
That's gonna be number four for me. when paired with that cheese, I'll give it a five.
Yes. 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 My grandfather, when he was here, I'd say, okay, Granady, you can have a glass of wine when you eat your food. Well, he would clean his plate and then he'd look and he says, can I have my wine now? And then when he went home, I sent a bottle with him and he called and he says, how much can I have a day? I said, Granady, you can have you a glass a day, okay? So, yes.
Oh, that is awesome. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing with us.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, like I said, the wow factor with this is going to be those strawberries. So, whether they're chocolate cover or just strawberries, period, with this wine, yum, yum.
Yeah, I, I
Yes.
I can tell that strawberries would be very good with this.
Yes.
Strawberries sweet, right?
Right. Right. And we don't want to pair this, even though it's red, we don't want to pair this with the fatty meats or with a steak. Those would be bad pairings for this particular wine.
Okay.
Yeah. But barbecue chicken, yes.
So when you have the cookout, this is the
Yes. That is the wine for the cookouts. Our next wine is going to be the Solara.
I can have that.
Yes, you have to share your bottle with them. That's the one bottle I don't have.
Okay, that's fine. I'm very excited to share this bottle because I love this bottle. I got to make sure I'm not biased when I judge it and this bottle because I love this bottle. Okay, look at this.
Oh, so
I love how slim it is. It's just so beautiful.
it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And I know I had it. I just don't know where I put it. I'm like, and I know I didn't drink it. I probably gifted it to someone.
Do you know that I did not expect this color to come out of it? I thought it was going to be red.
No.
It shocked me.
A different color, right? It's gonna be sweet also. So when you taste it,
Colin. Ooh, peach or something. It's fruity.
yes, yes, very delicious. And it's they say it's an ice wine. Um, I just say it's a delicious wine.
1 second. Did we say, tell them the percentage of alcohol on this one?
Okay. Oh, on the Pierre Lafar Cuvée, the alcohol percentage is going to be 12.5. As you can see, this bottle is empty. This is my husband's bottle. It's empty almost. 12.5 on that one.
I wanted to make sure I let them know that.
So
Oh,
the
this.
the ice wines are different because ice wine grapes are left to freeze on the vine and they create the concentration and the intensity of the flavor. So ice wines are usually more expensive because of that factor.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited from this. Okay, I promise I'm not being biased, guys. I just have to. This wine, guys. seat. Okay, let me tell you something. I gotta buy like a couple bottles of these. I'm not even joking. Some it yeah, I can't even talk. This here, it doesn't even have like wine taste. It tastes like fruit, like you're drinking like a fruit drink. It's
Yeah.
tasty. You won't even realize that it's wine. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to. It got me out my seat, girl.
Yes, that's the way I felt when I had it. I was like, oh wow, what just happened? What was this? So when I send the video, I have like a 45-minute video on this wine. Right. How do I send it to you? A YouTube video.
Oh, you can just text it to me, and I'll drop the link inside.
Okay.
Inside the bio, guys, in the ad, in the description, so you guys can have it.
So I'm gonna let you savor that before we move to the grand finale.
Yeah, hold on.
And also
What's the cheese?
the cheese on this wine. Let me get it back up. Sorry. Ooh, sorry. I sent you the notes and sorry. Uh oh. I'm afraid if I move, it's going to
It's okay. Just finish talking about the wine, and we can. I love this
well
one.
this is the that I didn't actually hold on once. I did a video on so
Solaris, Bear, and Auslese, of course, and we have to dig into history to really give this wine its full benefit. In the old days, of course, it was the clergy, the monks in particular, that kept the viniculture alive. The reason, of course, is it was for religious purposes, part of the daily mass. Even to this very day, you have monks that make delicious wine, even with nuns, I remember near Munich, that make beer. So it's all good. They certainly need to enjoy some of nature's gifts as well. But going back in history, and this is a true story. If you ever have a chance to go to the Rheingau in Germany, and you need to visit Schloss Johannesburg, a beautiful estate overlooking the Rhine, and in that beautiful courtyard, you will see a horseman, and it will have some description underneath what it all represents. And way back when, the bishop would always give the okay for the monks to pick the grapes. And that particular year, that horseman didn't show up, and the grapes started to shrivel and lose some of the water. And the village people were laughing at the monks because they weren't going to have any wine that particular year. But finally, the horseman that was sent by the bishop did show up and gave the blessing, and lo and behold, they picked the grapes. And when the wine was made, one of the monks described it as actually angels dancing on his tongue. Now let's go to the grapes. Solaris, this is a new grape. It's Riesling, Pinot Gris, and Muscat Courtenel grafted together to come up with Solaris. Why did they do that? Because they were looking for a disease-resistant grape variety that doesn't get the fungus, and they wanted to have a grape that ripens late so it could be planted in the Scandinavian countries as well. So watch out before you know it. Sweden and Denmark are going to be famous for making wine. So let's look at the color. Oh my God. What a beautiful golden color. And when you pour it, it truly pours like oil. Aroma of honeysuckle and apricots and hints of tropical fruit. It's a fruit bomb. It's loaded, so it lingers on your palate. Peach, honey, gooseberry, and your aperture. It doesn't leave it. And what do we do with it? Back to the holiday. Well, fruit tart, black forest tart, rainbow and apricot or peach turnover. You gotta savor this one sip at the time. So, what do we say? Roast to your good health.
Yes. Thanks, Anton, for
Yeah,
that beautiful
I
description.
agree with what he angels dancing on your tongue.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
this 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 had this now beats this. This beats the rose, and this is now my number one because it tastes like fruit. You would think it it does not taste like wine. You will be
Oh,
so shocked because you're picking it up to expect with the expectation of a wine taste, and it's nothing of that. So it gives you a shock because it's
yeah.
so and fruity, literally.
Yes.
Love that.
That was that was my experience. And now, so now you know why I'm running around here like tearing up my house, because I'm like, what did I do with my bottle? What did I do with my bottle? So I don't know. I think I probably I'm bad about giving wine away. I probably gave it away as a gift. Um,
Well,
to,
I'm gonna say I'm not giving this away. This is staying. I have to give another away. Let it be this one to me, please. I love this one.
yes, it is definitely a delicious one. So I'm sorry, I can't pull up. I don't remember that cheese off the top of my head
It's okay. We can go to the next. I he's already. I love this wine by itself.
by itself.
By
Yes.
itself. It is. It beats. So I haven't had this yet, but I
Oh,
feel like this beats the. It's. I'm in shock by it. I love
yeah.
it. My number.
Yes. Yes. It is definitely delicious. People, when we had the wine event that we had last month, I worked the table where this wine was, and people kept coming back again and again. So they came back for that wine. I'll introduce you to the other ones before we go,
Oh,
because from starting from with that wine and moving to the very end, they are all really amazing and really delicious wines.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So last but not least is
Last but not least,
I
is going to be,
have to do it for me.
so you have the white one, I have the red one over here, because it comes in two different Pinot de Charente.
Ooh, Pinot Durant.
Pinot de Charente Fournier. So this is called our meditation wine. Yes. It is this particular one is 17% alcohol by volume. It is a fortified wine, so that means that it is infused with a cognac.
You hear that for the men out there?
Yes, cigar wine for sure. Cognac infused. And has a shelf life of 1 year after it is open.
And that's the banner for me. Love that.
Yes. So we have it in white and red. And the difference is that the skins stayed intact longer on the red than they did the whites. They removed the skins of the white ones quickly and left the red ones on a little bit longer.
So, but that doesn't change the shelf life, right?
No, it does not. And yes, ice wines are a thing. Um, a lot of people don't really talk about them, but they're a thing, and they cost price point is a little bit more. So while you're opening that, I'm gonna talk about some of the other things that we offer. We have private labels. So for anyone who owns a business and you want to private label your bottle, or if you want to put labels on for Christmas or birthday, you create your own label. We have several wines that this goes that you can create your private label for. And so it's this is our Duca Bortini, one that you had first. But we have
Oh,
several
Chandra, someone said they didn't know ice wine was a thing.
things. Yes, I just responded to them.
So sorry.
That's okay. Yes. So, 48 hours, you should definitely come to our next wine events. I'm not sure where you're located. However, we do wine events in North Carolina, we do them in Maryland, we have them in Florida, we have them in several places. The next wine event is coming up in Maryland at the end of this month, October the 31st.
And I will be there.
Yes, yes. And she will get to sample even more of our wines in our portfolio.
So make
So,
sure you jump on because I will be there live to join. I'm definitely going live. I'm so excited about that. So, yes.
yes.
This wine right here is very strong. The alcohol
Yes.
is strong.
So, the way I drink this, I know people don't normally put ice on their wine, but the way I drink this wine is that I either cut it with a brute, or I'll put a couple of cubes of ice, pour it, go take my shower, and then come back and have it before I lay down, because yeah, yes. You know the cognac is there. No questions about it.
That's a strong wine.
Yes. So um it was founded as a homemade product, but it wasn't sold in the beginning. You're having the white. The white is the dominant variety of the Pinot. Um, and it is from France. So
So it's a part of the France family.
it's part of the France family. The drink is usually anywhere from 16 to 22% alcohol by volume, but commercially it's usually 17%. They're aged for over 5 years in a barrel and sometimes for several decades before they are released. So,
Yes.
yes.
Fine.
So we didn't have any sparklings or bubbly, but I would definitely cut that one with the brute sometimes if I didn't put it over a couple of ice cubes. So just remember, balance your flavors, match your pairs with the sauce and not the protein. Your sparkling wines are versatile. Your bubbles pair with almost everything due to the acidity. And your bubbles are palate cleansing also.
Okay.
And especially great with fried food, salty food, and creamy foods. And I like bubbly with popcorn. So if you like popcorn, bubbly and popcorn, yes, yes.
I'm a popcorn and movie night in my bed type of person.
Okay, okay. Well, bubbly would definitely. Um, and I remember the first time I had bubbly and popcorn. We were in Chicago in 2022, and I was introduced to Garrett's popcorn. And our Wines for Humanity convention was across the street from the mall. My college friend came up and she was like, "Let's go have Garrett's. Let's get some Garrett's popcorn." And we sat there with a bottle of wine, some bubbly. Will you give me the bottle of brute out the refrigerator? A bottle of brute. Alphavou, Trafod, Cremant, and Garrett's popcorn.
That was.
Yes, yes, was all that.
I have to try that. I never did it with that. Always wine. So yeah.
Yeah. So I would cut the wine you're drinking with this. So I have some of this with the Pinot de Charente. Yes.
That's. I don't know if I can do that because that's pretty strong to me. Not- I
So
don't
so
like, but that's pretty strong.
well, this Cremant is only 12% alcohol. So you would do like one part of the Pierre of the Pinot to like 3 parts of the bubbly.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3-to-1 ratio or
Okay.
2 to, yes, depending on, you know, but yes.
Well, how about you tell them where they can go if they want to purchase any of these beautiful wines, especially my rated. I'm gonna, this is my number one of this
All
tasting.
right.
So tell them where they can go to make purchases, where they can go to purchase.
Okay. So there is a link in the chat if you'd like to purchase. You can also go to IG Time to Wine, and there's a link in there also where you can make a purchase. It'll take you directly to my website, which is Wines for Humanity. But IG Time, TYME, to wine.
Yes. Make sure y'all go ahead and purchase your wine from there. And let me tell you, the price is not bad. It's pretty good. And the wine is good. I just tasted it myself. So it's both unisex, men, women. There's some there for men and there's some there for women. You can be very diverse, versatile. So please go ahead and do that, guys. Oh,
We
what is
have
that?
this is the tawny port. We have a port wine. It is 19% alcohol by volume.
Ooh,
Yes. Yes.
variety, guys. Go on there. Check it out. Look and purchase. Purchase, purchase. Make sure y'all
And
use
we're,
that I dropped in the description, okay? So
yeah,
that we can
use
get
the link in the
it.
description. We have a gold cream wine.
Ooh, I
Yes.
try that one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I
Which
I like unusual wine, so definitely that's on my list.
yes.
I in my cellar that I have.
We have more Rieslings. This is Prince Ludwig Sec. So yum yum. Oh gosh. And we have a plethora of red wines also. We have this Cabernet,
Ooh,
which
I don't-
Pinot,
it looks like a champagne bottle to be a wine.
but it's a cab.
And
Yeah.
that red, that is a red wine?
This is a red wine. Yes. Yes. We have a South African cab that is amazing, but we are currently out of it in North Carolina. But it
Oh,
is a sample. For anyone who wants it, please hit me up. We have
support.
Mount Shadow. So when you go to the link in the chat, you will see all of the wines that are in our portfolio.
Yeah.
Uh, because I can stand up here and continue. Oh, we have a second rosé that's from Germany
Oh,
also.
well, that was kept from me. That's pretty.
Thank you. So, I think you got my favorite though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that one is definitely hands down my favorite.
The rose was my number two.
For people, seafood lovers, this Mawal, it's an oak Chardonnay. So oak Chardonnay. It's called Mawaldi, and we also have one that's called Lobster Key. It is made especially for the seafood.
Okay.
Um,
Guys,
okay.
make sure you guys go.
Same
That means
day.
somebody said they're in Raleigh. So you're in Raleigh, join the link and you can join and you can hit her up, ask about information and details about wines. Let her be your connoisseur. She is good at this. She knows what she's talking about. Okay.
And
So
you can also host a party with me. So if you like to host a party,
see, I'm
yes.
all up, guys. So do it. It's very and we I always say it takes if it's free and even if it costs a little to support each other is so motivating. We just have to do it. Because
Yes.
ain't nobody else gonna support us. We have to support each other. So
Thank-
make sure y'all do that. Well, I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and let them go from waiting. And I'm gonna say thank you so much, Lachandra, for coming. And
Thank
please
you.
in this chat. It,
I will link in the chat.
yes, do.
Okay.
Drop all your information in the chat uh,
Okay.
so that they can see it. Because if they don't, they're going to hit me up and they're going to ask me.
Okay.
So please support. These
And thank you all. Thank
are
you for inviting me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
You too.
Salute.
Okay, guys. So, real quick, I got cut off when I was doing my rating. So, I want to rate these wines with y'all. Okay? I want to rate these wines with y'all. I want to rate these wines with y'all. I want to rate these wines with y'all. Sorry. So, this is my number one. I love this wine. I told y'all that. I would say this is my number two. And I'm debating between the two in the back. So that's my number one. That's my number two. I would say this is my number three, right? Only because you can do so much with it. Like, I like this one. This will be my number four. This will be my number five. I'm going to tell you how God works. Even though it's so strong, you know what? This would be my number five. This would be number five. This would be the last one. Only because it's so strong. And I'm not a heavy drinker, I'm a lightweight. So this is for the people that's not lightweight. This will be before that one. So this will be my number five, right? And then that will be the last one. Because this is weaker. If I really want to feel a buzz, I will go that way. Okay. But I want to say thank you all for joining the Grounding Podcast. Thank you all for being a part of the podcast. And I think I drank too many wine. I need to go to sleep now. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everybody. Just make sure you guys support, as I always say, right? And I thought about something today that I just want to make sure I share with y'all before I end, right? Um, and that's just that. Don't let no one change who you are. Life is hard. Things is hard. And sometimes situations happen. But remember that change is uncomfortable. And so you would want to run from it because it's change. Your body, right? Your flesh naturally wants to run from things that it's not used to. Your body gets accustomed to doing the same thing. And so when you decide to do something different, your body and your mind tells you not to do it or something's wrong with it because it's something you're not used to. But remember that change grows you if it's positive. Okay. And sometimes you have to sit and wonder to yourself, is this change good for me or bad? And if it's good for you, restructure yourself to adapt it and learn, because when you learn from things, it only makes you better. It doesn't matter what the intention of the other person is, or the company, or whoever is doing it to you is. All that matters is that it's something to help you grow. So that's the thing I want to share with y'all today. And thank you all for joining the running podcast. Sorry, I choked on my spit a little bit. Thank you all for joining the Garden Podcast. And please, any questions or anything you all have, make sure y'all hit it in the comment section, okay? And thank you all. Don't forget, stay grounded. Love you guys so much for all your support. Seriously, thank y'all.